Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome. It is once again a hockey night in Columbia, South Carolina. After a bit of a lengthy hiatus, the Gamecocks are back in action tonight. They will scrimmage themselves. No out-of-town opponent for tonight, but still, certainly a treat to watch here as head coach Alan Surwa, East Coast Hockey League Hall of Fame inductee back in, I guess it was just last year. He will be lacing up the skates tonight for Team Garnet. He will take on his players and some beer league buddies and players that have really just come from all around to be here a part of this action tonight. My name is Dillon Clark. I will be your guide throughout this entire experience. Unfortunately, Jack Taylor could not make it here tonight, but we're going to have to make do without him. So, I mean, got about a minute until game time here. About 5 players on the ice, but hey, there's always room for improvement there. Going back to what I said about Alan Surwa, he'll start up on the first line, at least according to the rosters that I've been given. He'll start up on the first line alongside Ben Smith and freshman David Murray. Murray really impressing the coaching staff and the trainers here at the University of South Carolina with his performance in tryouts as well as preseason action, the one preseason that the Gamecocks got in against the Coastal Carolina Chanticleers, where they fell by a score of 6-4. Not the outcome they were looking for, obviously, but still a quite entertaining game to watch. This will be pretty similar to that. The Gamecocks were handed their jerseys pretty much right as they got onto the ice, so I'm going to apologize in advance. I don't even know who's wearing what numbers, but hey, I'll battle through it again, just as we always do here on the Capital City Sports Network. To kind of fill you in on some of the happenings around here, the Gamecocks have missed 11 games due to a bit of a dispute with the club organization of the University of South Carolina. That's all been settled. It's just good to see the boys back out here again. You know, some games missed due to that dispute, and as well as we would have had 2 more games against Clemson that were postponed due to the hurricane. Hopefully everybody staying safe through that hurricane. But we're back in action tonight, and should things go according to plan, the Gamecocks will have their first regular season game. I know that's strange to hear considering it's almost November, but they will have their first regular season game next Friday night. It should be here at the Plex, and if it is, we will certainly be here to bring that game to you. Some of the notable players here tonight, obviously besides East Coast Hockey League Hall of Famer Alan Surwa, some of the notable players here tonight for the Gamecocks. They've got 2 brand new goaltenders, never seen action. They weren't here as a part of the scrimmage against Coastal. Zach Lynch, goaltender for Team Garnet. Kyle Gradsky for Team White. We'll see what these guys are made out of right here. I believe Kyle Gradsky is wearing the number 30 tonight. Nope, got that backwards. Zach Lynch. Zach Lynch will wear 30 tonight. Bobby Lombardi's old number. As more players spill out onto the ice here. Again, more notables. Some guys that you won't usually hear their names. Members of the practice squad, technically not allowed to partake in regular season action. Dominic Centraccio, Jack Summerfield, as well as Nathan Ramanjulo and Mike Sneezik, 4 members of the practice squad. Again, not eligible for regular season play, but they will be part of the scrimmage festivities here tonight. Very young team. Jack and I talked about that last game. 13 returning players, 12 freshmen, extremely young team. I got a chance to speak to Jake Tenji about that a little bit. He says the youth is something that they're not quite used to. This is really the youngest team they've had in quite a long time, but it's always exciting because when you have that shot of youth, that shot of new energy, it can really do wonders for your hockey team. And after a bit of a season that would slip your mind last year, finishing just around the 500 mark, I think some fresh faces will certainly be welcome here around the Plex. Noticeable absentees here tonight: Evan Hoey, Ian Powderly, new guy Ronan Egan. They will not play due to prior engagements, injuries, not being able to make this game. And the only other real injury that there is to speak of, Brian Soar battling through a groin injury. If he decides that he can gut it out tonight, he will make up 50% of the top defensive pairing for Team White. Brian Soar, again, as I feel like I always say this, the only goal scorer, the only Carolina goal scorer at the SEC tournament in Nashville last year. Going to step aside here for a moment while the players warm up. And when we come back in just a couple of minutes, we will bring you the beginning of scrimmage action, the Garnet and White game here at the Plex in Irmo, South Carolina. It all goes down here on the Capital City Sports Network, presented by SGTV. All right, welcome back. We're just about to get underway here at the Plex. Preseason, well, I guess scrimmage action here between the University of South Carolina Gamecocks and your University of South Carolina Gamecocks. The Garnet and the White going head-to-head here. Up front for the team Garnet, Alan Surwa, Ben Smith, and Dave Murray on the right. Doug Murray played for the Pittsburgh Penguins back in 2013. On the back end, Duncan Hickman and Brian Drummond. And in goal tonight for Team Garnet, Zach Lynch, one of the new goaltenders. At the other end, the other new goaltender, Kyle Gradsky, between the pipes for Team White. Up front, they'll go with Dillon Jacob, Matt Owen, and Luke Rudman, left to right. On the back end for Team White, looks like new guy coming over the bench, so that kind of scrubs anything I had written down. Nick Nardzlicko and someone else. Alan Surwa running the show here. He wants his line to start, and yes, sir, they indeed will. So I guess barring that change, I guess I would have been wrong for the opening face-off here, but with the blue bucket, they will take the face-off, and here we go. For the first time in about 2 months, there is Gamecock hockey here at the Plex. Team White controls in their own zone, tries to get a stretch pass going. It's deflected. Hickman will wrist that back in behind the goal of Kyle Gradsky. White to get it. They'll wrap it up around the boards, try to get a breakout going. Here they come through center. If they have some speed, they can get a 2-on-2 going. Pulls up between this face-off dots, tries to send one over to the winger. And that one broken up nicely, again by the stick of Duncan Hickman. An absolute stalwart on the back end for these South Carolina Gamecocks. Hickman, in his senior season, club president here of Gamecock hockey. Certainly an important face around the locker room, and pretty important on the ice as well. Garnet will control. It's Ben Smith. He'll survey the lay of the land, drop it off for his defensive partner, and they'll try to get something going in. Bit of a deflection, goes behind the goal, no icing. Team White will wind it up yet again. Turned over at center ice. Bit of a feeling out process here. Team Garnet with their second unit of defense on the ice. According to what I've got written down, that's Tyler Oakley and Avery Pruden. As they'll send one towards the net, and that one's sticked into the corner by Kyle Gradsky. Action picking up just a little bit here in the early stages of the first period. 15:40 to go in it, as Team White tries to get something going here on the good side of their offensive blue line. They'll chip it in behind the goal, try to work things down low. Two white jerseyed players below the goal line. Now bring it into the corner now. It's checked heavily by Avery Pruden. Pruden will whack one all the way over. And one of the new Gamecocks will pick it up for Team Garnet. Turned over though. Some solid forechecking here by Team White to start this hockey game. Garnet tries to chip it out of their defensive zone and wristed right back in by Team White. Control breakout, not quite as controlled as they would have liked. They'll go all the way back down for an icing. And we will have a stoppage of play and a breather with just about 2 minutes gone here in the first period. They will not go with a running clock as they did for the scrimmage against Coastal Carolina, much as I thought they would. But I guess time not a factor here tonight. They want to get as close to a game simulation as they can here before they actually get, again, their first game of the season still upcoming for these South Carolina Gamecocks. Breaking ahead through center. It's going to be a breakaway. In on Team White, a shot and a big save with that right shoulder. Kyle Gradsky coming down, cutting down the angle. Gradsky, if you haven't noticed, a bit of a taller goaltender. Don't have an official listing on him, but probably about as tall as Brian Soar, and Soar listed at a hardy 6'3", making him the tallest of the Gamecocks. And looking like Kyle Gradsky, not far behind him. Face-off won by Team White. They'll put one through center, off a stick and rejected back into White territory. They'll have to regroup, throw it off the dasher there. Intercepted by Garnet. They'll have to touch up to avoid any offsides. And White can control again. In between the face-off dots. Bit of a pirouette there. That's Brian Soar. Apparently the groin feels all right tonight. He's putting his weight on it. And here comes White through center. A shot. And he scores! A low wrister right on the ice. Right past the stick of Zach Lynch. I can't tell who that was, but that was one of the greatest celebrations I've seen here. A bit of a Timu Solani tip of the cap there. 14:22 to go in the first period, and Team White takes a 1-0 lead. Not really a shot you'd expect to see go in. Some early struggles here for Zach Lynch. Talked about how tall Kyle Gratzky is. Bit of a different story at the other end for Zach Lynch. That puck sliding just in past that right pad. And Alan Surwa centers one for Team Garnet, East Coast Hockey League Hall of Famer. I'm going to keep saying that all night because it's just awesome to say. You're playing out there with a Hall of Fame kind of guy. And now a turnover by that Hall of Famer. Nice move to the backhand here for Team White. A shot, a big save there by Zach Lynch, getting the pads together. And now a scramble behind the goal. Still they poke away. It stays behind the net. Team White still trying to set something up. Can't quite get it out over the goal line. They'll come together along the boards. 18 normally worn by Ian Powderly, but he's not here tonight, so obviously not him. No one really wants to take a whack at that puck. White can't control, so Garnet will. They're bringing off the boards, and a nice stretch pass. Surwa's got the puck. Down the right wing, Alan Surwa to the backhand, forehand. Oh, and a big save there by Kyle Gratzky, denying one of the best. Surwa maybe not as mobile as he used to be in his earlier days, but if you've seen this guy in warm-ups or in practice, he can shoot the puck. All the way around it comes for Garnet. Bit of a miscommunication there. Ends up in the skates. Gonna be a chance for Team White right in front, and the shot blocked in front. Still no one can get it. Garnet gets it away now. 15 sporting the blue helmet for Garnet. Gets it whacked away off his stick. It hits the door, and White can bring it in again. Some speed here. Players bunched up. That shot goes wide. It'll wrap all the way around the boards. White tries to keep it in, and they will. At least I thought they did. It comes back over center red. They will regroup once again. Wristed into neutral ice, turned over once, and then again, it comes back to the control of Garnet. They'll wrist one off a skate, and White's going to try to get things going again. Off the skate of one of the defensemen, a shot there, fanned on. Puck will go into the corner, and they'll try to control. Team White, if there's any patterns here early on, it's that Team White likes to work that puck from in below the goal line. Another turnover right around in front. It goes off a stick, and Surwa's got it again. If he hurries, he can get a 2-on-1. Surwa shoots one, and another save there. Kyle Gratzky, got to have a pretty big smile on his face there. Alan Surwa, not too happy about that one. Gratzky 2, Surwa none so far to start this game. That's going to be a matchup I think we'll see pretty often. Normally at this point, Jack Taylor would chime in, but unfortunately not with us. Jack, if you are listening, I wish you were here. A big blocker save there by Gratzky, but we will go on without you, my friend. Team White tries to get a stretch pass going. That's a lot too far. In for an icing. Wearing number 5 tonight for Team White. Not entirely sure of his identity, although in my conversations with Alan Surwa before the game, Mike Pastorino played junior hockey in Calgary. One of the beer league buddies of the Gamecock head coach. It was unclear if he was able to make it tonight, and I'm fairly certain none of the regular Gamecocks have gray hair. So if that is who I think it is, that might be Mike Pastorino wearing number 5 out there for White. I'll try to get some confirmation in the intermission. Sliding one into the slot now. A chance for Garnet. That one kicked out by Gratzky. Gratzky showing some solid form here tonight. A lot of strong movement down low. As Garnet tries to sort themselves out. 25 will swing around behind his own blue line. Lost the puck there. And he will try again. Bit unsure of what he wants to do with it, so he'll just feather it into that right side corner. Head to the bench for a line change. And Garnet will try some more. Out on the ice now on the back end. First defensive pairing, Duncan Hickman, as well as Blake Drummond. Back the other way comes White. Off the stanchion. Took kind of an odd bounce. Drummond won't care, though. He likes it. Goes off a stick. That came right to Blake Drummond. One of the easiest plays he will get to make. Now he's going to try to keep it in here on the left side. And yes, sir, he does on the backhand. Blake Drummond keeps it in, not once, but twice with the skate. A third time for Drummond. And boy, does Duncan Hickman want that puck. He won't get it, though. Solid stick check in there by Team White. They'll throw it off the boards again. In behind Hickman. And Drummond will have to get it behind the net for Garnet. A long wrister to no one. It'll end up the icing being waved off here now as Kyle Gratzky touches the puck. A chance out in front. That puck picked up by no one. Almost kept in. Hickman will feather it into that far side corner now. And it'll be picked up by Brian Soar. And he will see what he wants to do with it. He's going to carry it for right now. Soar gets to his blue line. That shot off a stick. It'll float up in the air. Gloved down by one of the Garnet players. He'll stick with it. Some solid pressure there by White negates any chances. They will throw one rink wide. A nice pass, almost beautifully recepted there. But Hickman will take this one for Garnet, wrist it off the dasher, and it goes back out to center ice. You can tell these guys play with each other often. They know each other's tendencies, not really able to get very many scoring opportunities. Here they come, though. Through center, a fake shot. Now it goes off a leg, wide of the goal, into the corner. White still with pressure. Back out to the point they were working. A long shot goes off the leg of Ben Smith, just past the stick of Smith. A secondary opportunity as Alan Surwa races in to get that puck. Steals it from Gradsky. Uh-oh, Alan Surwa in front, a shot. They score. Ben Smith off the beautiful feed from Alan Surwa. He's got his first assist of the night. Garnet ties it up here. 1-1 with 9:23 to go here in the first period. The goal by Ben Smith. The assist by your head coach, Alan Surwa. After the face-off, White controls, trying to get their lead back. They'll wrist one from long range off the stick of Zach Lynch into the glass behind him. Lynch a bit sprawled out after the play there. We got a whistle and a high stick here. 9:11 to go in this period. Someone's name we haven't heard a lot of tonight, Jake Tenji, Gamecock captain. For those of you looking for him, he is dressed in Garnet tonight. He's centering the line between Cam Maka and Jack Summerfield, member of the practice squad. A long wrister from the point goes wide. White keeps it in, back out to the point. Left side now, a shot tipped in front, won't get on goal. They'll put it back around behind the goal, tied up into the skates of the referee. It'll pop up, and now it can be ladled ahead. Almost. Smith's got to regain control. He'll backhand one into one of the defenders. Smith steps up for it, throws it into the corner. Picked up in center. White will work it off the glass. As Dave Murray now works it to the back end. Murray gonna have a chance here. In front, a shot. Wouldn't go. Delayed penalty now. Surwa to the back end. Right back to Surwa in the slot. Goaltender coming off now for Garnet. Surwa's gonna take it all the way back to center ice. He's gonna want to regroup. Man advantage now on Surwa. Couldn't feed it to his partner there. White will finally touch it, and with 8:22 to go here in the first period, we've got our first penalty of the evening. Not something we expected to see here. It'll be a hooking minor. And Garnet, after recently tying this game up at 1, they will go on the power play. Headed to the box might be Dillon Jacob. Then again, it could be literally any of the other White players, except for Brian Soar. He's the only number I've got down here on my sheet. We'll continue to work with it, though. Jake Tenji's going to take the face-off here now for Team Garnet. Win it back to the point. A long shot by Drum goes off a skate, kicked out by Gradsky. They'll wrist it back out past the stick of Drummond. Behind the goal, it'll be handled a little bit there. Facing some trouble now. Lynch will poke it ahead. It comes back. Taken down to the ice is Duncan Hickman. Some fierce fighting there. Duncan Hickman's holding on to that stick. Garnet will wind it up again, though. Hickman headmans this power play all the way over. It comes. They'll bring it down the left side and tripped up. 2-3 players go down to the ice now. They'll try to get something set up. That was odd. All 3 players tripping down at the same time. Tenji's got it along the far side boards, though. He'll curl that face-off dot. Held in nicely there on the back end by Nick Nardzliko. Nardzliko again. All the way back now for Tenji. Getting some cycles now here on the power play. Tenji walks the line, holds it in. Beautiful play there by Tenji, and back to Nardzliko. In the slot, they can't get anything going. White with some nice penalty kill in there. Soar gets it all the way off the boards and back down the ice. Drummond to wind it up off the stick of one of the White forecheckers. They'll bring it in now. A shot from long range leaks through Lynch, but he got a big enough piece of it that it wouldn't go into the 6x4 behind him. A shot from sharp angle. Wow. Might have gotten the stick there or the helmet of Zach Lynch. Very sharp angle shot. Only seen Sidney Crosby score something like that just the other night against Calgary. Shot off the outside of the cage. Never even got to the net. Garnet will wrist it in behind. Picked up along the goal line. Back out now to the point. Walking, shooting, kicked out by Gradsky. And the rebound, thankfully for Team White, shot all the way back down the ice. 43 seconds to go on the man advantage. A hooking minor to Team White. Held in at the line by the man, allegedly, Mike Pastorino. played up ahead. Now Garnet with its second unit of power play men thrown into that far side corner. White will have to control, and they do. Although it comes off a skate, or a stick, wristed around in front, a chance in the slot, poked away, and they score! A goal for Team Garnet. They've tied the game up, and now, on the power play, taking a 2-1 lead here with 6:09 to go in the first period. After some power play struggles early on, Team Garnet finally finds a way to get it to the front of the net, and they solve Kyle Gradsky not once, but twice. Gradsky seeing his fair share of rubber here. Looked really solid on that power play, but some fantastic work by the Garnet power play, working it into that slot area, and absolutely no chance for Gradsky up over the glove hand. And we've got a 2-1 hockey game here. White brings it in down that left side. They'll curl, throw it on goal. It leaks through Lynch, but not on goal. Another shot thunders into the boards behind Zach Lynch. Kept in at the point. White works it back down below. Two Gamecocks look. Well, I guess they're all Gamecocks, but two Garnet Gamecocks look. White recovers. Out of the far corner, stripped nicely that puck by, I believe, Dave Murray. Murray wearing that blue helmet and the number 15 tonight. He'll wrist it all the way over. A nice touch by Ben Smith between the wickets of himself. He'll go after it. Held in by Murray. Murray can't take it, though, and he tumbles down to the ice. Not a good look there for Dave Murray. He's got to get back up and get back on sides before Garnet can get anything else going here. That'll give White some time to refresh, regroup, and reorganize. Barely held in there by Murray. Didn't think he did. Hounded there at the line. Drummond definitely didn't keep that one, and he'll wrist it in on Gradsky. Gradsky sticks it into the corner, and White, once again, a chance to clear their heads. Stretch pass, denied at the blue line by the Garnet team. Thrown into the corner now. Garnet working away at it. White coming up victorious yet again. The skates of Blake Drummond kept that one in. And more turnovers. Boy, if that's not a part of Gamecock hockey, I don't know what is. White team looking for a centering pass. A shot over the net. He fanned on it. Beautiful chance in front. And another centering pass cut down by the sticks of one of the defending Gamecocks, one of the defending Garnet Gamecocks. And now here comes Surwa down the left wing, a shot kicked out by Gradsky. Surwa's got the rebound. He's behind the net. Curls one in front. And the White team will shut that one down pretty quickly. Boy, you'll love to see Surwa on that one. He's a shot of energy for this team. Kind of ironic how I said the youth would be the shot of energy when it's Alan Surwa, who hasn't played pro hockey in quite a long time. Amping up the energy here in this Garnet and White scrimmage. They'll swing it out White now here for White. Worked in behind. 20's been all over the ice. Not sure of his identity, but he has been good tonight for the White team, providing a lot of their speed that they need. Brought now ahead, one-handed. It'll be a 3-on-1 for Garnet, except they are offsides. Alan Surwa, wearing the number 12 tonight, got a little too excited. He wants one. He's got an assist so far. He assisted on that first goal, tapped in by Ben Smith. He wants a goal here. He was very vocal in the locker room and in the hallway before the game. Very confident in his line mates, Ben Smith and Dave Murray. Wristed in, paddled down, and backhanded into the corner by Kyle Gradsky. Garnet continues to work on a centering pass for Tenji, and they score! Jake Tenji, a nice heads-up play, getting it on the backhand and past that right pad Gradsky. It's 3-1 in favor of the Garnet team with 3:38 to go in this first period. What did I say? If you were looking for some entertaining hockey, look no further. Some Gamecock on Gamecock action here. 4 goals already. We're not even out of the first period. Team White looking to respond here. They scored the first goal and have been answered to with 3 unanswered. Garnet works it ahead. A stretch pass if they can get it. Down to the left wing now. A couple of players go down to the ice. The puck almost leaks through. Is that in the net, though? Gradsky not a fan of that. Leaked through his pads. Not sure if he able to click those heels together before the puck went over the goal line. I heard Alan Surwa hollering for a penalty shot from the bench. Surwa, a player coach tonight for Garnet. And for the White team, Alan Gordon, head equipment manager in his first year with the Gamecocks. He played some pro hockey in Atlanta back in his day. Now, an invaluable part of this Gamecock hockey machine. It is not easy being an equipment manager anywhere, certainly not at the club level in the American College Hockey Association. An integral part of this operation, Alan Gordon, coaching tonight. Back ahead comes White, a shot gloved by Zach Lynch. It goes into the corner. Lynch, after getting beaten by a soft goal early, he's really woken up here in the latter stages of period number 1. He swivels his head, looking behind the goal. A nice pirouette there, goes off the boards, and now a 2-on-1 back the other way for Garnett. Down the left wing, backhander pass, just past the stick. Garnett can't tap it, and looking for that fourth unanswered. White looking for a response here. They've seen their lead evaporate. Into the corner it goes. Garnett will have to recover. Solid forechecking by White. Garnett comes 4 men strong. Over the blue line, some contact. Picked up by Duncan Hickman in the corner. He'll try to center one. That's rejected by a stick. Some solid defensive work there. Garnett continues to work down low, though. Puck comes away from them. White carries. Swinging out now over center red into offensive blue. They'll chip it almost past the stick there. 19, a nice touch pass ahead. Did he stay onside, though? He stayed onside. Couldn't get the puck, though. 21. He's got the goal. That made it a 2-1 hockey game. As White tries to counter. Nice puck through the stick there. Handled awkwardly by Lynch and kicked in! White's got their second goal tonight with 1:29 to go in the first period. A badly handled puck there by Zach Lynch goes off a stick, off a skate, into the back of the net. A gimme there for Team White, but they will take it at this point. We got a 3-2 hockey game here, nearing the end of period number 1. Lynch just looking a bit uneasy here in the early going of this game. You know, you're in a new place, it's understandable. Hard to settle into a routine and into a style of play when literally everything is new to you. Turned over at center ice yet again. Surwa does a great job. Oh, I thought he touched up. That wasn't even Alan Surwa. Dave Murray hustling back to the blue line there, unable to touch up. They'll get an offside call. We'll have a restart of play on the near side face-off dot, just outside the offensive zone for Garnett. Murray to take the face-off here. Poked between his legs by the White team. Murray gets it right back, though. He's got Surwa on his left wing. Of course, he dishes the puck to Allen. Booming shot goes off the blocker there of Kyle Gradsky. Into the corner now, Brian Soar. Soar lofts one ahead, almost intercepted, picked up at the blue line. Would have been a clean break there for the White. They'll settle for a 2-on-1. Curl to the backhand was foiled. 47 to go here in the first. A 3-2 hockey game after White just recently capitalized on a gift by Team Garnett. Down the right wing now, Ben Smith, he's got a goal already tonight. Drops for Surwa. Surwa tries to go back to Smith. Broken up there by the White team. White looks ahead. They really like those stretch passes. They were looking for it. But they'll have to settle here for a 3-on-1. Quickly broken up by Garnett. Negated now. A chance in front. Oh, and Lynch sprawling out. Didn't even have to make a save. Back to the point. Looking for a lane. Shooting one. Tipped in front. Loose save by Lynch. Puck still loose. They poke away at another shot by 20. Saved by Lynch. Oh, what a glove stop by Lynch. Had no clue where the puck was. Throwing everything over there. And he will keep that puck out of the net with 9 9/10 to go here in the first. What a stop there by Zach Lynch. An absolute mad dash for that puck in front of the net. And Zach Lynch weathers the storm. A back and forth period for him as that shot fanned on from the slot by Team White. A late chance here, centering pass. Can they get it? Ben Smith on the backhand, and he can't finish it off as that clock hits zeros. First period comes to a close. We've played 20. We still got 40. Well, we played 17. We still got 34 to go here at the Plex in Irmo. We're going to step aside here for the first intermission. Not entirely sure how long it will be. So don't go anywhere. We might have to come back right away. Here on the Capital City Sports Network, presented by SGTV. All right, welcome back in for the second period. I told you it wasn't going to take that long. 3-2 the score here in Irmo. Garnet leads White. We've switched sides. We got a, well, not a fresh sheet of ice. Still just as bad as it was at the end of the first period. But we got a new period. That's what's important. Garnet moving right to left now. White obviously doing the inverse. Picked up and swiveled ahead. 2 Garnet against 5 White. They don't like their odds there. White will have to regroup, chip it up the boards. Taking a bit of a solid check there by Duncan Hickman. Chipped up off the glass. Hickman, the defenseman, down below the goal line here. We've got a stoppage, a whistle, and a hand pass here against the Gamecocks. I know that for sure. Face-off looking like it'll come outside, which would dictate that it was a hand pass on Garnet. We'll give you some updates here from, well, we'll have to wait on that one. Give you some updates from around the National Hockey League because why not? Hockey's hockey, and you want to hear the scores. Below their own goal line now. Team White working it back out. A nice turnover there. Tenji swivels one in front, tipped through the goal mouth. Beautiful pass there by Jake Tenji. Worked right behind the back of Kyle Gradsky. Garnet facing the pressure here. They've seen their 2-goal lead turn to 1. Couple of players down to the ice. Paddled aside there by Zach Lynch, and they tip it in! Another puck mishandled by Zach Lynch. Team White has tied the hockey game here at 3. Zach Lynch got a case of the yips here tonight. His second slow roller. Mishandled, and White capitalizing on the opportunities here. We got a 3-3 hockey game here. 16:06 to go in period number 2. Not even a minute into the game. Well, not even a minute into the period, rather. White still waiting for the defenseman to line up. Not entirely sure who tapped that puck home. Again, no numbers, no names. We don't know. It's Gamecock hockey, though, and you gotta love it. A shot from long range shrugged off by Gradsky. Poked away, and that mad scramble will be won off by White. Facing a bit of a heavy forecheck there. Soar's going to move it near to far side. He plays it off the back of his own net. What a heads-up play there by Brian Soar. You'll love it. Stretch pass off the heel of a stick by the man allegedly Mike Pastorino. Again, if that is Pastorino, played junior hockey in Calgary. We're waiting for him to start lighting up the scoreboard here. Soar in deep for White. Puck into the slot now of Garnet territory. They'll wrist it high. Wow, off a stanchion. The clank of iron, but this time not a goalpost or crossbar. Puck into the White bench. We got another stoppage here, less than 2 minutes in. All right, now time to look at the out-of-town scoreboard. Start with the team most relevant to you. Carolina Hurricanes tied with the San Jose Sharks now. 3-3, 4:46 to go in the third period. In Carolina at PNC Arena, a very fun, again, very young Carolina Hurricanes team. Be sure to watch out for them. But not right now, because you're watching Gamecock hockey here on the Capital City Sports Network. Wristed back in. Garnet will have to regroup once again off the dasher there. Not once, but twice. All the way up now on the forehand. Through center. Swinging out wide on the backhand. It goes in behind White now. And we've got some end-to-end action, but some dumps. Puck fanned on like 3 times. They'll bring it back up at center. Off the boards. Picked up by White. Wristed back ahead. That was a nice pass. Nice crisp passing. Through center. Loses the puck. A shot off the outside of the cage. Almost a chance for White to storm back here and take the lead. You gotta think it's coming, though. After that surge of 2 fortunate goals, momentum certainly seems to be in White's favor. Now the puck played ahead just past the stick of Alan Surwa. He'll skate in to get it. Centering pass to no one. Off the boards, Ben Smith passes to his teammate, just wearing a different color jersey tonight. 2-on-1 for White. Shot up downstairs, and that rebound goes upstairs. First stop by Zach Lynch. Second, cleared all the way out of play into the netting. We'll get a stoppage here and a face-off outside the zone, as indicated by our head official tonight. Exactly 14 minutes to go here in period number 2. We've got a tie hockey game. The Garnet and the White. Face-off won by White. Wristed in. Hickman back to get it. He's been the retrieval man all night here for Garnet. Really been one of the most forceful players. White rotates, a chance in front. Oh, and what a shot! Upstairs over the blocker of Zach Lynch. White storms back. We got a 4-3 hockey game here. Absolute wrister upstairs, just south of the bar. It's 4-3. You gotta love it here at the Plex in Irmo. 13:44 to go, period number 2. After scoring the first goal and giving up 3 unanswered, White storms back to make it 4-3. And they will look to cash in again, make it 5. Here they come, off the skate. Nice pass between the legs of Ben Smith. Drummond, again, too far for Surwa. Reaching as far as he can with that stick. It'll go all the way back down for an icing. Mentioned earlier in the broadcast, Brian Soar battling through a bit of a groin injury sustained. I'm not entirely sure if it was in practice or if it was back against the Coastal Carolina Chanticleers in that scrimmage. But he seems to be doing okay here tonight. And his hockey IQ certainly not affected by it. That off the back of the net play was beautiful. Now backhander shrugged off by Zach Lynch. It goes behind the net. White will continue to battle for it. They get it. Now what are they going to do with it? Whacked out by a couple of Garnet players. Comes out to the face-off dot. Into the corner now. They'll settle it down. And again, centering pass cut off by Garnet. Picked up by Surwa now. He'll chip it out all the way to the other side of the ice. Ben Smith's got it. He's got some speed. He's got Surwa going to the net too. Puck loose in front. Surwa's got it. He'll track it down behind the net. Taken away from him by one of the White defenders. I believe that's Nick Peters. He's been on the ice a lot here tonight. One of the defensive mainstays for Team White. Surwa just laid a body check on one of his players. Puck comes back at center. They'll regroup Surwa. A powerhouse tonight. He brings it outside on his off wing behind the goal. He's checked. Watched closely by Peters. A centering pass on the backhand. Murray can't settle it down. The puck comes all the way back out to center ice, and it's a mad dash for it. Drummond can't get to it. Now a chance, a shot, save made there by Zach Lynch. Almost an opportunity for White to extend their lead back to 2 goals. Although we saw how that worked the first time. They had a, like I said, didn't have a 2-goal lead. 1-goal lead's not a fan of the White team here tonight. But for right now, it looks like they've got all the momentum. 11:57, just past that 12-minute mark here, the second period. 4-3 hockey game. I'm going to keep saying the time and score because we are graphicless tonight. Don't hold it against us, though. Near side. White and Garnet battle for it. White comes away with it. Into the slot, a backhand pass. No one can really pick it up. From a skate to a backhand, it goes into the Garnet territory. Back behind the ice. Excuse me, back behind the net. It's all on the ice. And 13 and Garnet will take the heat out of a hot kitchen. He brings it down the right side into the on goal. A backhander. Wonderfully held there by Kyle Gradsky. Laying that left pad down, sealing off the goalpost, and getting a stoppage in play with just over 11 to go here in period number 2. Still no change in that Carolina Hurricanes game. Dougie Hamilton, big pickup there out of Calgary for the Hurricanes. He's got his first goal this season tonight. The one that makes it a tie game. And White will try their hand at it again. Centering pass denied by solid defensive play. A lot of Gamecocks congregating down low in front of their Garnet goaltender. They bring it back out. That puck off a stick, delayed offsides. White's going to have a chance to regroup here. Over center they come. A drop pass at the blue line. 25's got a lane. He's got a shot and a big save there. Gradsky won't use his stick, but he gets the pads down pretty nicely there. The pass off the boards just eludes Jake Tenji. Now a clean break here from the blue line. On the forehand, oh, and Lynch sprawled out. Didn't even have to make a save, though. That puck skitters wide into the corner. White, another chance, sticked away by Lynch. Gradsky's at the other end. Some battling for it. Tenji kicks it up a little too far past his skate. He'll move it on the backhand into the air. Over center ice, settled down, and now a chance here. Does he have room? On the forehand, a shot just past the goal. Low on that glove side, Gradsky. Not tested this time. But you got to think he had that glove in a solid position to make that save had that puck been on net. Brian Soar looking out over the heads of his teammates because he's got a solid 2 inches on all of them. Wristed back in, off the boards, through the face-off dot, over the goal line. No icing. Solid forecheck there by Garnett. White will bring it out ahead. More forechecking here by Garnett. Puck off a stick, over the glass, into the netting. We'll have another stoppage of play here with just about 9.5 to go in period number 2. Smith with a goal tonight. The first one for Garnett. Really the only one I've been able to catalog here. Surwa getting the assist on that one, as I said. But Ben Smith, very important part of the late season push by the Carolina Gamecocks last year. Smith, a sophomore. That puck tipped in front. It goes in. May have gone off one of the Garnet players, may have gone off one of the White. But either way, it's a 4-4 hockey game. We got a tie. Smith not on the ice for that one. But as I said, he combined for 7 goals, 3 assists, 10 points last year, almost all of them coming in the second half of the season after the Christmas break. A sophomore now, look for him to take on a larger role. Bit of a strange play there. Shot from not too far out, tipped off a couple of sticks. There was definitely more than one deflection there. Popped up in the air over the shoulder. Now a shot goes off a skate off the pad of Lynch and into the corner. Back out it comes. White to regroup. D-to-D pass on a skate. Now up to a stick and a friendly player. Curlin dragged to the backhand there. They're working out front. No one home though. Garnett's got it. They've got some speed. They'll work it back out. Can he get on the backhand? A shot there off the left pad at Gradsky into the corner. Solid hit there. One of the Garnet men planted by one of the White. Solid play there by 16. He's hard to move off the puck. He's got it again. In between his feet, no one really seems to want to go after it. As Narzlicko, 14 White, plays it, and one of the White defenders throws it all the way up into one of the large ventilation pipes above the bench. We got another stoppage of play. Normally a penalty there for delay of game. For those of you wondering, as a player in your defensive zone, as the White team was, you shoot that puck out over the glass and get a stoppage of play when you're in your D zone. That is a 2-minute minor for delay of game. But they'll let it go because, you know, it's a scrimmage. A shot there off a couple of skates, off a shin guard. It goes into the corner. White will regroup behind the goal, off the dash or off the glass to a skate over that Cyclones logo. Now a chance here. Winding, firing over the net, catches the glass. And whenever you hit that glass on an angle like that, you kind of jumpstart the other team's rush for him. Might want to be careful here about shooting that puck wide with such velocity. Maybe try getting it on net. I don't know. They'll work on it. White now in the face-off dot. A nice pass off. Shot, scores! What a shot there. A stick side wrister for number 20. Mentioned him a lot earlier on in the game. He's got a goal now. And White takes a 5-4 lead. Just over 8 minutes to go here in period number 2. And back and forth they go. A slugfest here in Irmo tonight. 9 goals before the hockey game's even halfway over. We can only expect to see more. Bit of a promising outlook here. Seeing this many goals against each other. A centering pass shut down there by Garnett. Dave Murray will regroup. And boy, look at the wheels on him. Well, one of the tires blew. He collapses there at center ice. Garnett will regroup though. Off the skate of Murray. Redirected in. Soar to cover for White. Murray trying to scare him with a stick slap on the ice. And Soar is unaffected. He'll lift that puck back out to center. A dangerous pass there. Dangerous play. Had Garnett not been able to regroup, not been able to settle that puck down, would have been a clean break the other way for White and a chance to widen the margin to 2. Pass at center, picked up by 20. Laid ahead to his teammate. He'll drop that one off for 20. Now again, down his strong side, a shot. It leaks in! Through the 5-hole as Zach Lynch. 20's got his second goal in a matter of 40 seconds. Got a 6-4 game here. White with the lead. A lot of lead changes here. Brian Soar certainly hyped up about that goal. Bringing out the old NHL 94 celebration. The stick above the head. A classic here, really, in the American College Hockey Association. They drop the puck and we will restart. Long wrister blocked by the stick of Soar. Soar almost daring him to shoot that puck again. They'll work it into the corner with some speed. one thing you notice here, after a restart, it really seems to recharge the boys for about 15 or 20 seconds, and they kind of settle back down into a lower gear. Stretch pass too far past the stick, bit of a miscommunication there. It'll go in for an icing. It'll come all the way back down to your left into white territory. Kyle Gratzky warming up to get another shot here as we have some face washing there going on to our left. This is basically a practice where we keep score. Really lax attitude. Guys just having fun messing with each other. Shot off the face-off, and a nice stick there by Gratzky. Popped up in the air, and a rebound, it goes in. Tenji on the backhand. Both fists up in the air for Jake Tenji. He's brought his team back to within one, and still a considerable amount of time left to play in period number 2. Solid initial save there by Kyle Gratzky. Off the blocker, off the shaft of the stick. Pops directly up into the air. And Jake Tenji, the Gamecock captain, just fortunate enough to get a solid whack at it on the backhand and into the goal for his first of the night. Garnett brings it back in again. Tenji kind of faked himself back there. Centering pass, and oh, a big chance there. Had they been able to work that up to the forehand. Kept in there by Drummond. Drummond swings it down low. Excuse me, Duncan Hickman, one of the few guys we have a number for. Back up, now it's Drummond. Drummond wearing 24 tonight. A centering pass just past the stick of Hickman. Hickman, the big defenseman, in front of the net. Shot loose in front. Still they poke for it. No one can get it. Under a skate now. Stick's poking for it. A shot there by Garner and whacked that just wide. Soar can't get it there. A lot of net mouth scrambles here tonight. Those are fun to watch. Work back in front. Into the slot, a shot. Stick there by Gratzky. Poked out a couple of times there. Gratzky finally gets the big trapper on it. A stoppage in play, and boy, does he need a breather. No one keeping track of shots here tonight. But if I had to eyeball it, I'd say Gratzky's got well over 20 saves. And we're not even out of the second period. No official word from any of the coaches. As Surwa, I don't know if you can hear it from all the way up here, he's jawing with his boys there on a bench. A shot off the face-off. Goes into the corner. Played in. Garnett with some nice control here. Frozen up against the near side boards. Garnett and White come together. White able to work it free on the backhand all the way up. And the communication, really a non-factor here for Team White. They get the puck out of the zone okay. Breakout looks all right, and then it hits center red and kind of falls to pieces. Another icing here. But as I was going to say, no clear word from any of the coaching staff or the players about who will carry the load in goal for Carolina this year. Again, with the departure of Bobby Lombardi due to injury and Jared Ward for academic purposes, we've got a new face between the pipes either way. Shot there, staved there by Lynch. The net knocked off. No one seems to care. They're going to care pretty soon, though. Nicely poked away there by Zach Lynch. He sprawls out a lot with that stick. He got it cleanly that time. White through the slot, shot shrugged off by Lynch into the netting. That puck had some heat on it. Lynch just able to get that left arm on it. Into the netting it goes. We'll have another stoppage in play. Lynch, the number 30 on his back, Bobby Lombardi. Bit of a legend here in Gamecock lore. The way he turned it on 2 seasons ago. Back in the 16-17 campaign. Lynch looking to channel some of that Lombardi energy through his jersey tonight. Off the tie-up, it comes back. White with some perseverance. Garnett with the fortunate bounce. It comes all the way to center. Almost picked up there by Ben Smith. Got to see the wheels on that guy. Surwa getting in the way of the puck. D-to-D pass. Hickman to Drummond to no one. Into the corner. Surwa beats out the icing though. Surwa taps it up to himself, rounds the corner. A centering pass by Surwa to Murray wouldn't go. And now White's going to look to throw that one through the legs of Hickman. Nothing doing there. That's light work there by the Gamecock senior. A shot off a couple of legs. Hits the sheet metal outside the field of play. Just below that Palmetto Skate Club sign. And we will have another stoppage here. 4.5 to go. Period number 2. And these two squads just going back and forth. A pair of goals by number 20. We'll see in the intermission if I can go figure out who that is. Pair of goals in less than 40 seconds to give Team White what at that point was a 6-4 lead. Now it's shrank to a goal, 6-5 in favor of White. Some sticks tied up. Surwa calmly moves that puck. For as quickly as he plays, he's very calm when he's got the puck, and I guess it makes sense. You're the coach. No one's going to really hit you. Now a chance for White upstairs. Oh, and a shot. Did that hit the goalpost? It stays out. Boy, that shot looked like it went bar down, wrapped around the net. But it stayed out. We'll play on here. Now a chance the other way. Dave Murray trying to get that puck up to his stick. 2-on-1 if he hurries. Murray cuts to the middle. Still got a puck on it. Shoots one off the outside of the cage, and it goes wide. Smith to get it. Back to the point. A shot. D-to-D pass wouldn't go there. Drummond's got to regroup. Drummond's got to recover. Up to the skates of Alan Surwa. Surwa avoids a check there. He turns on the Jets here. Swings it out to the left. Looking for a centering pass. He's watched by two White players. Back to the point. Long wrister tipped in front into the netting. One more whistle. Got a feeling it won't be the last one here before all is said and done in period number 2. $20 to take the face-off here for Team White. 1, but turned over. Tenji's got it. He turns it to the forehand. Gratzky shuts him down. Nice play there by Gratzky. Centering pass can't be settled by Garnett. Comes back to the point now. Pass attempt fanned on. They'll work it back down low. A nice cut there to the forehand. Negated by White. Chipped off the boards by the 2-goal scorer. And it comes back out into Garnett territory. They'll shoot one up off a skate. Garnett's got it through the wickets there. Nice pass out wide. Jake Tenji on the right side. Winds, fires, and a nice save there. Puck absorbed and held by Kyle Gratzky. Some friendly jawing here by players. Kyle Gratzky really impressing here tonight. When you got a brand new goaltender you never seen, you never know really what to expect. As Tenji wins this one forward, gets taken down. Delayed penalty here. Lynch goes off. Extra attacker for Garnett. A shot tipped just wide. If there was ever a chance to tie the game, it would be now. Garnett swings it back out by the blue line. Pass cut off in the slot area. Play whistled down. We will have a penalty here. Garnett to the power play. It'll be a one-man advantage for 2 minutes. Almost all of the remaining second period. 2:36 to go. Garnett will try to get another one here on the power play. I believe, again, we have no official record keeping, but I believe the second goal for Garnett was scored on the power play late in the second period. Surwa between the legs dish. No one in Garnett seems to want it. Surwa kind of hangs his head. White will pull up at that red line. On the backhand now, can't be handled. Picked up, they'll take it out wide. Hickman lined him up for a hit there. He just clipped him, but it seemed to be enough to separate him from puck. Now Surwa's got a chance, 2-on-1. Surwa and Murray. Surwa to Murray. Off his stick as quickly as it was on. Murray working it back out now. He'll drop it off. Drummond to Surwa. Surwa quarterbacking this power play. Wouldn't expect anyone else to do it. Surwa winds for a shot. Oh, and a save there. Gratzky shrugs it out with the blocker. Still on the backhand now. Murray back out to Surwa. Surwa another drive. Wide of the goal. Can it be held in by Hickman? No, it comes back out over the blue line. Surwa shifted back more now to a point roll. Staying back near the blue line. Murray. Will he drop it off for Surwa? Yes, sir. Back to the player coach. Alan Surwa. Dave Murray. The dynamic duo in Garnett. A centering pass can't be handled on the backhand. No one can get it. Player coming down to the ice. Hand pass there. Should it be called down? No, it won't. Still they poke away at it. Nobody wants it. White finally touches it, and they get it out. Solid penalty killing here by White. Players playing a little game of hot potato there with that puck. Passing it from one to another in the air. Kind of surprised that play wasn't whistled down on a hand pass. Either way, Garnett's got it now. 1-on-3. That never usually works. Play off the glass. White will have a chance here. No one back. They've got one behind the goal, and they've got one in front. Swinging out wide, a shot. Big save there by Zach Lynch, getting that blocker up there. Stretch pass. Knocked down. White, short-handed. Won't get anything going here. Going in the final 7 seconds of the power play. They take it out to the near side. 7 looking for options. Back to the point now. Picked up by Dave Murray. Penalty over to the final 30 seconds of the second period. A 6-2 game here, favoring Team White. Murray winds the corner, shoots one, it's tipped in front into the dasher behind the goal. Puck evades Garnet players there. White's got it now at even strength. They'll roar ahead 3-on-1 for Team White. Saucer pass in front. Oh, and he fanned on it, just wide of the goal. Beautiful chance there for White to widen the margin, and they can't capitalize. A chance in front, another save by Zach Lynch. Sprawling out with that left pad to keep it at a 1-goal game. Final 4 of the period. Garnet takes it out to the face-off dot, to the blue line, wristed back in. Goes into the net off Gratzky, but it won't count. And that'll do it here for the second period. 34 minutes of Gamecock hockey. 11 goals split as evenly as you can split an odd number. 6-5 here in favor of White. We will step aside here for the second intermission. And just like the first intermission, don't go far. We will be back soon here on the Capital City Sports Network, presented by SGTV. All right, we'll bring you back in one last time here tonight for third period action between your South Carolina Gamecocks and your South Carolina Gamecocks. I'm sorry, that joke just never gets old. Team White and Team Garnet facing off here. Notably, more veterans playing for Garnet. That especially applies to Alan Surwa. He's a veteran of more hockey than anybody out here, probably combined. Most of the new guys making up Team White, but they have made a statement here. White enters the third period, leading this game 6-5. Face-off won forward by Garnet. Hard after the puck, they'll battle for it in that right face-off dot. White comes away with it off the boards. Garnet puts it off a dasher. pocket pick there by Garnet. They'll bring it back in. Swinging it out wide, back into the slot. They can't communicate on that pass. 10 throws it ahead for White. A stretch pass through the legs, offsides. They'll have to come back, touch up, giving Garnet time to set up their breakout. Handled not quite as well as they would have liked. Puck comes loose. Given back for White. Stretch pass fanned on by like 3 players. And it comes back into Garnet territory. 1 forechecker there for White. Now a second joins the frenzy behind the goal of Kyle Gradsky. And now Garnet brings it out through the slot area. Into the corner now. Brian Soar for White. Off the boards. He really likes that bank play. His pocket picked, but White picks it right back. And now number 20, he's got 2 goals already tonight. Swings it out to the backhand. A shot saved there by Lynch. Rebound. There is none. Lynch doing a solid job of covering that puck with the big trapper. And we will get our first whistle here. 15:51 to go in period number 3. A 6-5 hockey game. Alan Surwa incredibly vocal from that bench. One of these days, if we get the money or the technology, we'll mic Alan Surwa up for a game. Have to talk to our wonderful producer Vincent Arceo about that one. I think we can splurge for the money. He's looking at me. I don't know if that's a yes or a no. Blocked into the corner by the Garnet goaltender, Zach Lynch. White comes away with it. They work it into the near side corner. Off the check by Blake Drummond. Jake Tenji lifts his stick off the glass, and it'll stay in. Nice play there by Tenji. 20 picks it up for White. Off a couple of sticks in that far side face-off dot. They work it into slot area. A long shot off the pads of Zach Lynch. Not a big user of his goal stick. The few times he has used it, it's come back to bite him. Those goals early on in the hockey game. Through the slot now, it's gone. And a nice move to the inside. A shot. Oh, just over the goal. Beautiful weaving move, reminiscent of the one Sidney Crosby won the hockey game for the Pittsburgh Penguins back in Edmonton a few nights ago. A weaving move through the wickets of one of the Edmonton defenders. And one of the Garnet Gamecocks here trying to pull out that move tonight. Obviously watching the Edmonton-Pittsburgh game a few nights ago. Garnet brings it back in. He's got that puck again. A shot off a skate picked up in the slot. On the backhand now. They move it back to the point. Drummond back down to his winger. A slot pass denied. Thrown up to a winger for White. Back out through center now. 20's got it through his skates. Dave Murray's got it now for Garnet. Murray surveys the lay of the land. He's got 4 White players in front of him. 5 if you count the goaltender. He gets shut down emphatically by Team White. Miscommunication there. Garnet's got it again. Into the corner. Surwa centering pass for Murray. Wouldn't go. Off the board. Smith with gusto. Takes a player down. No call. They ruled incidental contact. White escaping Ben Smith and Alan Surwa. They are offsides. Surwa's got to pedal himself back to the blue line. White on the breakout. A nice pass off the boards. They've got it. They swing it out to the left side wide. Centering pass off a stick. Could not be controlled. Slowly into the corner they go for. They work the play underneath. Garnet on the breakout now. They've got Surwa out wide. It's Smith with the puck. Smith won't drop it. He'll shoot it, and a stick save there by Gradsky. Easily picked up there by White. Turned over by Murray. Surwa taken down behind the play. That's not Surwa. That's Ben Smith. Surwa's back at the goal line. Blue line, rather. More players down to the ice. Got to think that maybe the lack of ice resurfacing has something to do with that. Puck turned over. A slot chance onto the backhand. They won't move it. Still again a shoot off the goalpost. A twirling backhand shot there by Brian Soar. Zach Lynch never even saw it until it went off the goalpost in behind him. Another centering try. They'll get it in the face-off dot, off the skate, off a shin guard, and into the corner. White still with it. Puck played on the backhand now. Open in the slot only briefly. And now Garnet's got a 2-on-1 back the other way. Will they pass? No. Pass won't get through. Surwa's got it only for a second, though. It's knifed off his stick. And White can bring it ahead with some speed now. Cutting towards the middle. No pass, but a shot off the goalpost again. It pops up into the air. Glove down to the ice and played ahead by Drummond. Turnover in the slot. White can regroup. They'll take it at the face-off dot. lost again. Backhanded in and picked up by Blake Drummond. 3 or 4 shots off the goalpost here. Zach Lynch thanks the iron behind him. And now Gamecock's almost going for a change there. White brings it in, pulls up, shoots one, and pops the bottle. Oh, what a wrister up over the glove of Zach Lynch. White widens the margin to 2 goals. And Zach Lynch is going water bottle shopping after this game. My goodness, what a shot. If only they would pull out some of these shots in a regular season game, you would be looking at a very, very different Gamecock team. Some wicked wristers here in the Plex tonight. It is top shelf night in Columbia, let me tell you. Drummond on the restart. Gamecocks in Garnet bring it back ahead, but they'll have to stop that one as they are offsides yet again. The play will come back outside, and we will have another restart. Again, if you're wondering why you haven't seen some notable faces, Evan Hoey, Ian Powderly, as well as Ronan Egan, notable absence for the Gamecocks tonight. White on the forecheck, 11:40 to go here in period number 3. White just recently widening the margin to 2. It's 7-5 in favor of Team White. Back into White territory, racing after it. One of the Garnet players as a White player tumbles into the boards. A centering pass won't go. White can pick it up. Hickman back to defend for Garnet. Taken down, no penalty. Referees have some tired arms tonight. Now they'll indicate a stoppage in play. Although it's for the offsides, they say no penalty. Some solid discussion with the official. Always important. I think the officials get a bit more abuse than they're due sometime, but hey, that's college hockey. That is life in the American College Hockey Association. You really want to see a game start rocking with a lot of verbal abuse for not only the officials, but for players and fans alike. Come to the Clemson game. Gamecocks missed one of those. It would have been at Clemson's home rink in about 2 or 3 hours to the west of Columbia. But they still have a home game against Clemson later on in the season. And as soon as we get the details about that one ironed out, again, we're still unsure of the Gamecock schedule now. Once we figure that out, I'm sure the team will tweet that out to you, and we will provide as much information on that as we can. Meanwhile, a shot goes over the net, flung from the point by one of the White team defenders. Now it comes through. A chance on the backhand there. It pops down onto the stick of a White player. Cycled in front. 20 looking for the hat trick. He almost banked that off Zach Lynch and in. Some heads-up goaltending there by Lynch, able to keep that puck out of the net. White ladles that one in behind the goal. Garnet recovers. Stretch pass. Hard off the stick of 25 in Garnet. Centering pass would not go. Both teams becoming a little predictable here, but we might be the only ones who realize that. Back out at the point. D-to-D pass, flung on goal right into that Carolina C on the chest of Kyle Gradsky. His save total certainly up into the 30s by now. Gradsky getting his money's worth tonight. For the face-off, at least on the Garnet side of things, Captain Jake Tenji. Tie it up. White brings it free. Brian Soar. Tenji last season missing a considerable amount of games with a concussion. Still managing to rally 8 goals and 8 assists for 16 points. A centering pass cut off there. Cycled back in off the paddle of Zach Lynch. Not entirely sure where that puck ended up. Bit of confusion there. White picks it up again. 20 below the goal line. He'll outmuscle Jake Tenji. Tenji standing at 5'9". Still one of the harder working Gamecocks. Would not want to make him angry. A centering pass popped up in the air off a stick. Through the slot and just out of it again as quickly as it entered. Blake Drummond to quarterback things here. Poked away. Drummond recovers. And White takes it on now. 20. On the short side. Off the goal post again. Just past that glove hand of Zach Lynch. That'll be the 4th or 5th goal post we've heard here tonight. Just under 9 minutes to go. Dave Murray brings it ahead. 3-on-1 for Garnet. Murray swings it out wide. Into the corner. He's watched like a hawk there by the white team. Brian Sork kicks it away, can't really get anything on it. Backhanded off the glass. They'll fight for it below the goal line. Off the boards it comes. White trying to advance it towards the more northern part of their defensive zone. They get it into Garnet territory. Out-muscled there. Lynch paddles it away. Surwa to pick it up for Garnet. A floater out to center ice. Springs Ben Smith. He's got a 2-on-1. Smith, the shot. Gradsky, the save. Kicked into the corner. Smith still working at it. He'll wind it around. For Murray. Murray cycles, shoots one off a stick into the corner. Smith on the retrieval. Smith again. Back down low for Blake Drummond. Can Drummond get to it? No, sir. White team recovers. Back out to the point. Held in by Hickman. Yes, sir. Back in for Murray. Dave Murray, the freshman. And the white team will work it back out ahead. Closed off a bit harder than usual there by Duncan Hickman. Hickman not afraid to throw his weight around. Not once, but twice. Down to the ice there. Into the far side corner for the white team. Shot gloved there by Zach Lynch, even though that puck was going well wide. Nathan Ramanjulu, one of the names I mentioned earlier, one of the practice squad members out there wearing the number 9 for the white team, just out past the right side of your screen there. Of course, he skates off the ice as soon as I mention his name, so thanks for that, Nathan. Just kidding. I don't have Jack. I'm lonely up here. I'm kind of losing my mind. D to D they go. Garnet regrouping. 3 white sweatered Gamecocks buzzing around the neutral zone. Cutting off the pass. They'll go behind the goal. Off the boards. Picked up at center. Ladle ahead for Surwa. Surwa hits the official with the puck. Surwa exchanging pleasantries with the official there and offsides. Bit of unawareness there by the part of Ben Smith, getting whistled down on that offsides call. That'll be a talking point after the game. Alan Surwa attacking a referee. A vicious shot there. No, the official caught it up high. He shrugged it off. He's all good to go. These are some tough men out there on the ice. Puck retrieved, backhanded across. Blue line to red line, over a blue line. A blown tire there for the white team. Garnet's got a chance, a shot. Blocker to save, then and a sprawling save by Kyle Gradsky. Reaching out with that right pad, going full split to deny the Garnet team a goal that would have brought them back to within 1. 6:45 to go. The tempo picking up just as quickly as it disappears here. See short spurts of brilliance here by both teams, followed by long stretches of just really dumping the puck back in on each other. 21 and Garnet can't make it through one of the white members. 7 now. Work it back down low. They can't really do anything with it. An attempted pass to the point, intercepted and then re-intercepted. And now 16 cuts through the slot. An opportunity for Garnet. He's tangled up in his own player. White brings it ahead now. They might have an odd man rush here. Swinging it out on the backhand. Bumped off the puck. Solid defensive play there by 18. He lifts the stick. They joust in the corner. Puck off the glass, picked up, and it's going to be a chance back the other way for Garnet. Long shot goes in behind the goal. Gradsky didn't even have to touch it. White controls. Underneath that big Canadian flag, accompanied, of course, by the American flag and South Carolina state flags. A diving play, the puck held in, but can they get to it in time? White beat him to it. Brian Sorer using his long strides to his advantage. He'll retreat to the safety of his own net. Fire one, picked off here. Hang on, a chance for Dave Murray. Shoots one and a big blocker save there by Kyle Gradsky. Coming out, cutting down the angle, making himself as big as possible. And the attempt of Dave Murray foiled by Gradsky yet again. White will throw it into the control of Blake Drummond. D to D, Hickman. D to D again, Hickman to Drummond. Murray now, he wants one. Is he going to get one? He works it through the skates. Solid play there by Dave Murray. Garnet brings it in, a chance in the slot, a shot, and another save by Gradsky. Rebound, where is the puck? That's in the back of the net. It's a goal. Ladies and gentlemen, Dave Murray has scored. It's a 7-6 hockey game here. Just under 5 minutes. Yes, sir, 5 minutes to go here in period number 3. Solid work by Dave Murray. They're buzzing around the offensive zone. You got to see when a player skates like Dave Murray doesn't stop. He's not gliding. He's always moving his feet. That's always a positive. Even if you're not scoring, you're moving your feet. You're making things happen. You're changing the flow of the game. You're bringing opportunities for your team. That time, the hard work of Dave Murray pays off. He brings his team to within one, with still a decent amount of time to go here in the third period. Hickman, slap pass to the slot. Backhand saucer, picked up, and a solid chance there. Goes off the glove of Kyle Gradsky. White winds it up again. If they hurry, they'll have a 2-on-1. Drummond closes that opportunity off. He will look, doesn't like what he sees, and turns the puck over. White's got a chance now. In between that little sliver between face-off circle and goal line. Past the hashes, back out to the blue line. A long wrister. Chance in front. Loose puck. Can he put it in? No, sir. Solid defensive play there by the Gamecocks. A wide open net in front for the white team. Zach Lynch sprawled out, and another puck in behind. White works it from their office. In behind the goal of Zach Lynch. Out at the point. Solid pressure there. Garnett's got a chance. And now it's going to be a clean break here. 25 in Garnett, a shot. Another save by Gradsky. Loose puck, poked at. Gradsky knocks it away. The defenseman clearing all the way out past the official into Garnett territory. And now Brian Sword doesn't have his glove on. He can't play the puck effectively there. 25 is going to get another opportunity. Oh, that puck swatted down, dumped back in. Hickman will get it for Garnett. And the Gamecocks will break it out. Off the boards, off the glass, up to center red. Ben Smith's got to pull it out of the official skates there. He's got to whack a couple of sticks, too. Smith's shot goes wide, in behind, behind the goal, Kyle Gradsky. Bouncing puck, evades the stick, drifts all the way down as we crest the 3-minute mark here in period number 3. Turning back, thinking better of that breakout, they'll go D to D. 7 and 18 have been a frequently seen defensive pair here tonight for the Gamecocks. Into the skates of Surwa. Surwa goes down to the ice. His players give him an earful for that one, and fortunately for him, Team White offsides there. Not quick enough. Not quick enough to get back to the blue line there. Surwa tripping over the blue line. Although I'm sure it's not the first time he's done that. Probably won't be the last either. Surwa shaking it off. He's having a good time. An assist for the coach tonight. 2:43 to go in the third period for head coach Alan Surwa to get that goal that he's been looking for all evening. Nice touch up ahead. Smith giving right back to him. The one touch wouldn't go. Into the corner. White controls, although only briefly. And now they move it ahead. Nathan Ramanjulu. Turned over. Sora. Smith backhands one in. They might have a chance in the slot for Surwa. Puck can't get there. White shuts that opportunity down. Surwa comes in to help. They poke away at him. Surwa, centering pass, in front of shot. Oh, and it just goes wide of the net. Big opportunity there for 18 in Garnett. Surwa almost a second apple on the night. Centering pass, one-timer, they score. Beautiful one-timer from the slot. 19 cashes in for Garnett. We've got a tie hockey game, 7-7, with just under 2 minutes to go. 1:54 here in the third period. And oh, I kind of want this game to go tied. And if that happens, I got to think we'll go to a shootout here. Boy, wouldn't that be a treat. A shootout and a scrimmage. Momentum changes abundant tonight. They drop the puck. White gives it back to Garnett. Garnett tries to control. They give it right back to White. You can tell these guys are teammates. They keep turning the puck over to each other. Wouldn't be bad in a regular season game, but when you're wearing different sweaters, that's a different chance. And a shot up high off the back of Zach Lynch. That puck hit him in the shoulder, roll off the back and over the other shoulder. Able to keep it out, though. I'm sure that's all he cares about. 90 seconds to go here in period number 3. Pass directed in. Won't be an icing. Gradsky pokes it away. Solid goal stick there by Kyle Gradsky. Tempo increased here. Shot off the outside of the cage. White just wants to clear the puck. Hickman keeps it in with the skate. Avoids the sticks of some White players. Hickman on the backhand. White brings it out now. Going to be a 3-on-1 if they hurry. A centering pass would not go. Into the skates, a chance now, leaks wide of the goal. White poking for it, they get it behind the goal. Last minute of play in period number 3. A deep angle shot, loose in front. Sprawling save by Zach Lynch off the goalpost. Another chance in front. Lynch punches that away with that right blocker hand. Off the boards. White controls it in the high slot. A shot. Oh, and a sprawling save by Zach Lynch, coming way out with that glove. Reminiscent of Tim Thomas in the 2011 Eastern Conference Finals. For those of you that remember that one, Thomas and his Boston Bruins facing off against Tampa. And, one of the most iconic saves, not only of Tim Thomas's career, but of this era in the NHL. Thomas leaping out with that left glove hand to rob a sure goal from the hands of the Tampa Bay Lightning. Zach Lynch, while Gretzky channels his inner Bobby Lombardi, Zach Lynch channels his inner Tim Thomas, and Gretzky on the bench shoot. 37 to go. The extra attacker here for Team White. They're working in front, and they score! What a play. It works out, and we've got a bit of a scary situation here. Zach Lynch loses his helmet. He's all right, though. He's got a smile on his face. He just got scored on, but he's got a smile on his face. The extra attacker pays off for Team White. They crash the net after winning the faceoff. Solid strength, solid pressure on the puck, and a slap-in goal from right outside that blue paint gives White the lead. And we will have a fantastic ride to the finish here. 30.2 to go, period number 3. The White team 8, Garnet 7. And you gotta think Alan Serwa is gonna take one last shift here. He'll stay on the bench. Looks like these will be the boys that finish it. Unless someone scores another goal. Here comes Garnet, 25. A backhander towards the net would not go. Chance in the slot. One-timer fanned on. Garnet's got an empty net. Serwa's got it now. 17 to go. Serwa looking for it, shooting one, and that's blocked in front. The puck hops into the slot. Loose in front, his chance. Swatted out there by Ben Smith. The puck comes below the goal line. White pushes it into the corner. If they can get it out, 6 to go. Puck still can't be worked at. Behind the goal, Smith, 2 seconds and 1. A late shot goes off the stick and into the netting. The White team pours over the boards with the win. The final score, Team White 8, Team Garnet 7. A thriller, which you really would not expect in a scrimmage game. Absolutely fantastic hockey here. High scoring. 15 goals, as evenly as you can divide an odd number. We're going to step aside here. Actually, you know what? I'm by myself. I can't really do a post-game recap by myself. Don't really have much information to give you. As these two, well, as this one team shakes hands at center ice. Solid outing here by both squads. Your South Carolina Gamecocks will return to regular season action next Friday. We will, as I said, we'll tweet out any information about that we can as it becomes available to us. We thank you for tuning in to this production of Gamecock Hockey here on the Capital City Sports Network. My name is Dillon Clark. For Hannah Perala and Vincent Arceo, our 2 crew members here tonight, I say thank you, good night Carolina, and forever to thee.